heck if I know where you folks keep coming from, but anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable? Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first, more out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
And welcome back to another Secret World mission. Looks like we're going to take one from Helen Bannerman here. So let's see. So we're inside the sheriff's office, and we're taking a look around. Apparently we have a Dr. Bannerman over here. Wonder if they're married, brother and sister. Not sure. As you can tell, there's some lots of side quests you can do in here also, so I encourage you to pick those up as you go. But we're going to take Helen Bannerman's mission, and that's what we're going to do in this episode. So here we go. Rated as a hard supply run. Main mission, accept.
Ain't this a heck of a thing? 3 years without firing a shot, other than putting down some animal got itself hit by a truck. These past nights, we've gone through bullets like candy at Halloween. I used that jail cell to dry out old paperwork mostly, or Bill Dexter when he'd had a bad one. Now I've got all these folks good as locked in here, and no sleeping it off for the morning either. The way things are headed, I'm seeing us outlasting our supplies. Not by much, if it comes to that. Andy finds what he can, but with the cruisers stuck propping up the barricade... So I'm obliged to anyone who'll poke around town a piece. Bring in the essentials. We can call it requisitioning. I don't think the store owners will be writing this one off as an act of God.
All right, looks like we're going to go on a supply run. Just taking a look at the area around here. Missing person sighting, county, follow-up. Jeopardy returns on Thursday, which is great. Ghost interface can be used to access certain computers. Sure. Possible loitering west of Langmore Bridge. Got some fire and safety tips. Might have a map here. Might be Kingsmouth Island. Missing persons. Please contact your local police department on the Maine State Police. So we're in Maine. Maybe some of you have already figured that out. Solomon County Sheriff Department. Solomon County. We're going to leave that for another time. We're not going to talk to Dr. Bannerman. We're going to go ahead and run
You know where to find me. Stuck behind this desk.
our supplies. So let's go see what it wants us to do. Find a local phone book. That's what it says. So local stores, businesses might have supplies lying around. They should be listed in the phone book. All right. And we see one lit up right here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Call of the Wild, 11 Main Street, Flags Pharmacy, and the Psychoil gas station. Creed Brothers Hardware. All right, sounds good. One neat thing about doing quests is if at some point you're kind of not sure what you're doing and you click on it again, it typically will keep those pictures. So show image, there you go. So it's going to keep images of things that are important for you to go back and take a look at, which is pretty nice. This is a very good mission tracker. One of the best I've seen in an MMO. Alright, I guess we're going out of this town of obviously zombies. But you die. Another phone book I could have looked at, but we're going to keep going. So we have a marker. We're going to Susie's Diner, so we're going to head on down here. Let's go ahead and hit our sprint. You can sprint as long as you're not in combat. Keep to the center here as we go. Now, it's probably normally a good idea to go ahead and kill a lot as you go. It's just a good way to go ahead and level up. Get those AP points, which we definitely need. Definitely going to be a lot different than playing my other character. I might have to check those sounds. I didn't even think about how loud that might be. My other guy has some AoE abilities, so you can take down those groups a little better. Uh-oh. Everybody. Whew. This guy's gonna be a little tougher to play, I think. Have to figure out a different tactic. Alright, let's continue to Susie's Diner. Alright, here's Susie's Diner. Let's go in. Alright, so it looks like use lore. Oh, hey, how you doing? There we go. That's a little better. Pick up our lore. What's this one for? The filth. Alright. Looks like we need preserved food from here. Collect 1. Collect 2. Collect 3. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way for now. Okay. We're good. We're on to Tier 3. What's it have us doing next? Tier 3. Next thing interesting listed on... the next interesting listing is the Call of the Wild sporting goods store. Yep, we could use that. Might be some ammunition. Ammo-nation. Anything else? No. It's weird lighting. All right. See ya, Susie's Diner. Gunshots, helicopters. The fog, apparently. If you guys haven't seen that movie, you should. John Carpenter. Alright, here we are. Paradise Found. It wants me to collect ammo. 1. 2. 3. Pretty easy so far. Just picking some stuff up. Even though I almost died. Oh, more ammo out here too. Okay. Where are we going now? Creed Brothers Hardware Supplies. What do we need? Number 4. Phone book listing hardware store. Go there and look for tools. Okay, tools sound good. This is the Creed Brothers Hardware Supply. Enter the store. Gotcha. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Hello. Alright, so we didn't get any tools apparently. Step 5. Interesting listing in the phone book. Flags pharmacy. Maybe we get some medical supplies. That makes sense. So we can get rid of these guys. Now, if you are doing these, you're going to want to go ahead and fill up your side quests and do these at the same time so that you're cutting down on the amount of running back and forth, just so you know. But for us, we're just doing the main story mission here. Another knock. Locked tight, barred from inside, not going to let us in. Use the phone book to locate other sources. Another phone book. I think we'll get through these guys. There we go. Volunteer Fire Department. Okay. So that's sending us this way. Here we go. You do have a map, and if you want to take a look at it, I played through it, so I kind of know a little bit where we're going, but as you can see here, Sheriff's Office down in the left corner there. Heading to the red circle there. Lots of side quests that you can get while you're working through here. These guys are definitely a little tougher. Whew, graveyard shift. More AP, I'm liking it. This is your achievements and lore area, so it gets more achievements. I really want the last one here. Ramiro, 10,000 zombies. I'm going to try to clear these guys out because I think I don't really want to draw too many of them. Let's try our blood magic here, see how this works. Not too bad. Seemed to work. One thing you want to be careful in the game is that the respawn is usually pretty quick. So clearing an area out doesn't stay cleared out for very long. There's one. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright. Looks like... Oh, now here's another one. See one on the door there. Let's get that one. Looks like this blood boil does pretty good. It's actually quicker. And then I still can consume these for some bigger hits. So I might have to do that. It seemed a little better. Part of figuring out your class is figuring out, you know, the combination of what abilities to be using. Tier 7. Place the supplies in the storeroom in the sheriff's office. All we gotta do is get home. Alright, so let's get back. Mr. Illuminati. I did notice in one of the previous missions I did, the one with Boone, if you watched that previous episode, they did do a dialogue difference. There was a little bit of a dialogue change because my guy's Illuminati versus when I've done this mission as either a Templar or a Dragon. So it does look like there's some variation depending on, you know, what group you're affiliated with, even though the missions still seem to play out the same. So that's pretty cool. Must mean they have a lot of recorded dialogue, because this isn't just a reading MMO. There is a lot of voiceover acting in this, so it's really good. The only other game I can think of that has that much voice acting is like Knights of the Old Republic kind of thing. So let's place this in the storeroom. Send our report back to our bosses. Efforts of local law enforcement are symbolic at best. You're there to control the situation, find out what happened, not be a gopher for a lost cause. Apparently they're not happy with me. However, your data on Kingsmouth layout is useful and we want more. We want to know as much as possible about hotspots of activity. Fun fact, the town's population is 1,547 and we're estimating a 98% conversion rate. Chow chow. We did pick up a bracelet, so that we can use if we increase our major talisman skill to level 1. Let's go ahead and collect that. And we now have completed that mission. And by doing just a few other things there, we were able to get AP points. Did we get enough? Let's take a look here, because we need the next one, Infection. It deals a large amount of damage and damage over time to your target. So this is still a single target. But we're going to need all of these, so I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Okay, there we go. Another consumer. And we'll save the other points for now. And our skill points, typically what you're trying to do is you're just trying to level up those items you're using. And then I'm also going to keep these at skill level 1, and I'm going to do my talismans at the same time. Oh, so that talisman we had, let's go back. We needed a major talisman to put that one on. Oh, we didn't even equip our new handy dandy, the Flintstone. There we go. Might do some more damage now. Got some tacos. We're good. Got a hammer I don't need. Okay, so let's do major talisman since we have one there with our skill points. Let's close this up, and I think we can get back to it with... No, that was not it. Let me find it. And there we go. So thanks for joining with our episode for Helen Bannerman's mission. We'll see you in the next one.